What in the hell was that? Cowboys Nation. What did we just witness? We just made Caleb Williams look like the second coming of Joe Montana. They was about to bench this fool. They were about to bench him. But the Cowboys made him look good. The Cowboys, he's probably partying, raising all kind of hell with his boys, painting his fingernails, happy as a pealark because he beat the damn Dallas Cowboys. Or should I say the Cowboys beat ourselves. They beat themselves. They let Caleb Williams run roughshod over their defense. I never saw it coming. They just had gotten beat by the Lions a week before, 52-21. And we come in to Soldier Field thinking we're going to beat their ass. And what did? They turned the tables on us. We didn't do nothing, offense or defense. That first drive when we had the ball, Williams was running good. He probably had a good 30 yards rushing in that first drive. We would have scored. But no, the guy comes up from behind him and lets him steal the ball from him after a good run that he had down the sidelines. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Then when we finally do get down on the goal line, what do? We get close to the goal line, like I said, on their side of the field. He hands the ball to C.D. Lamb in the backfield. He calls that play, Shotty, you need to throw that play out. Because now C.D. Lamb has sustained an ankle injury and is going to be out for God knows how long, which isn't good for our offense at all, period. I don't know what possessed him to give the ball to C.D. Lamb on a running play out of the backfield when you got Javonte Williams running like a bulldozer over the Bears defense. And he keeps on putting in Miles Sanders when you got a hot hand with Javonte Williams. Just feed him the damn ball. He only got 10 carries in the game. 10 carries. He needed at least 15 more carries in this game. And we might have won. But no. He gives Miles Sanders 7 carries. Don't know why they signed Lipke. They never hand him the ball at all. They just signed him to a new contract. Then all he does in the second half is throw the ball across the middle to Jake Ferguson to the tune of 13 receptions. But he wasn't getting anywhere. He was just getting a few yards across the middle. You got George Pickens and you got 2 backup defensive backs in there for the Bears. Why not go deep and try to get at least to get a pass interference penalty? Pickens has the ability to jump up and snag a ball, high point a ball. No, he keeps throwing it he keeps calling the over route to Jake Ferguson. Then when we do get on the goal line, what do? We're on the 3-yard line. You got the bulldozer, Javonte Williams, that could have easily scored from the 3-yard line. He calls a pass play. And what does Dak do? He throws an interception in the end zone. And one time we're down there, when he doesn't throw the interception, we don't get in and have to kick a field goal. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Cowboys Nation, y'all should be ashamed of your team right now, of the way we played. We're sitting there playing zone 95% of the time. Everybody's asking, why are we playing zone? You know why we're playing zone? Because we can't cover nobody man on man. Diggs is trash. Elam is trash. Donovan Wilson doesn't need to be playing deep safety. He can't cover nobody. And Hooker, he's trying to hold everybody together back there, but everybody is lost in that secondary. You compound that with no one being able to get to the quarterback, you got a recipe for disaster on defense, which that's exactly what our defense is right now. Where's our pass rushers? Sam Williams, no show. Ezeraku, no show. Nealon, no show. Nobody got one sack in this game. Kenny Clark injured his ankle, had to come out for a little while. Don't know if he's going to be all right for the next game against Green Bay. We play Green Bay. It doesn't get any easier next week. And they're going to be mad because they lost to the Cleveland Browns 13-10. It's pathetic. I don't know if Eberflus is going to last the whole season. I really don't. If he does this again the next week or two, they're going to have to do something. I know we're missing Deron Bland. I know we're missing Overshown. We're missing a few pieces. But come on, man. You mean to tell me you can't scheme up a way to stop these chunk plays from tearing our games apart? What kind of defensive coordinator are you if you can't do that? It's killing us. Dak didn't play well in this game either. You're making $60 million a year. You got to find a way to score some points. You're the captain. You're supposed to be the guy we look to when things get bad. But Dak, no, you didn't do anything this game. The only player I give a star up to in this game is Javonte Williams. He had a hell of a game. That man is tough. He ran hard. Even though he did get the ball stripped from him, I still give him a star up. Everybody else, star down. Like I said, Diggs is trash. Elam is trash. Donovan Wilson, he's not in the right position. And Hooker, he got burned a couple of times, but he's trying to hold everything together back there when you got a bunch of nobodies not knowing what the hell to do. Our linebackers are trash. Sanborn, I haven't seen him do anything since we got him from the Bears. No wonder they let him go. In Houston, our best rusher that we've seen in preseason, the best rusher, has not yet got to play in the game. Why they won't put him in, I have no clue why. But just take your eyes and focus on one lineman, defensive line in during the game, and just keep your eyes on that one person instead of watching the whole game as it unfolds. And you'll see what I'm talking about. They're not doing their job. They're not getting past the line of defense. They're not even getting in toward anywhere close to the quarterback. And Shoddy in his press conference said that we were right there. We got close a lot of times, but we just couldn't tackle him. You weren't right there. No, you weren't. You might have got close 5 times, but close doesn't count, only in hand grenades and games that you play as a kid. It's not going to do anything in the NFL. But we let the Chicago Bears beat the Dallas Cowboys. We let them beat us in every facet of the game. They throwing trick plays on us. And he just lobbed the ball up there, and we couldn't even get back fast enough. He stumbled. Diggs stumbled on that play, and they scored a touchdown. Unreal. And then there's the offense. Like I said, we're getting too cute putting CD Lamb in the backfield to run the ball, and he gets a sprained ankle on that play. Way to go, Shoddy. That was a real brilliant call. Are you kidding me? That's a bonehead call. Javonte Williams runs for 7.6 yards a carry, and he only gets 10 carries. And then, like I say, we get on the 3-yard line, and what do? We pass the ball. Just hand it to the damn running back. He's killing them. He's rushing through the line with ease. No, they can't even tackle him, man. Not to mention, I think a lot of people forgot, last Wednesday, when it should have been a full padded practice, Shoddy lets his guys do a walkthrough. And he doesn't, he said, oh, we got hit up real bad in the last game, and we ran a lot in the last game, and they won, so I'm going to let them. No, you can't do that. You can't let your foot off the pedal just because you barely won a game. I just don't think he had them ready like he did when we played the Eagles or the Giants, even the Giants. He's starting to get a little bit lackadaisical on them, and you cannot do that in the NFL. But once CD went out of the game, it was over, folks. The game was virtually over, because then all they did was they doubled Pickens, and Dak threw across the middle, over the middle to Ferguson, and they stopped us. They started keying on Ferguson too. So it was just really over. It was really over at that point. And Tyler Guyton, you ain't cutting the mustard, pal. You are not cutting the mustard. You had a hands to the face penalty. You were holding one time, and still, I hope they put somebody else in for him. He's horrible. Steele is not the player he once was before he got the injury. But the bottom line, we didn't and we couldn't cover the receivers. We didn't run man-to-man because we can't run man-to-man. And we couldn't get to the passer. You combine those two things together, that's a recipe for disaster. And that's exactly what this game was, a disaster. 31-14. Eberflus is trying to cover up the Cowboys' lack of being able to cover receivers with this 95% zone play that he's got going right now. And it's not working. Maybe Clowney can play in this game. Not sure if he's going to be ready. I don't even know if that's going to help us any. But it doesn't get any easier, folks. Because guess who comes to town next Sunday? The Green Bay Packers and Micah Parsons. And they're going to be foaming at the mouth wanting us because they lost to the lowly Cleveland Browns this week. So it doesn't get any easier for the Cowboys. So I hope and pray that Shoddy just put a cot up there in his office and all of his coaches, because they got a lot of work to do to even come close to stand with the Green Bay Packers. You know Micah Parsons is going to be headhunting after Dak Prescott, after the Cowboys traded him and how it went down. Must see TV, folks. Don't miss it. That's all I got for today. If anything else breaks earth-shattering, I'll get on here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I do appreciate that. Cowboys, you got a lot of work to do. A whole lot of work to do, especially on defense. We'll catch you guys next time. I'm out.